Hi everyone, welcome to another video of Simplicity CU. In today's video, we are going to be looking at some shoes that I recently bought from Temu, and we're going to talk about these shoes a little bit. Now, as you know, Temu is a website where you can get a number of household items, clothes, shoes, and all sorts of other things at a fraction of the price, okay, than what you'd get it for on different brands. Now, the thing about Temu is that it's a hit and miss in some instances. All right, sometimes you can get some really good deals, sometimes you can get things that are not as good. As I myself has had to return several items. So you have to be very cautious, and you also have to be realistic to know that some of the items that you get, they may not last very long. So follow me along while I simply try on some of these shoes, and I'm going to tell you more about it. Okay, see you over on the next video. Okay, so these shoes, when I saw them, I liked them a lot. I actually bought them in brown, and I also bought them in the jeans color. Unfortunately, I had to return the jeans color. Now, these ones, I actually had to put an insole in it. All right, because sometimes the sizes are not what they seem. Even though they tell you that it's size 7 or size 8, sometimes you find that even when you buy your size, either it's too small or it's too big. But I like this because I am someone who, in my job, I have to stand a lot, and so I am not into heels or anything that has too much of a high pump, but this was just perfect. And yep, I found it comfortable. I've actually worn this one before. I had it on all day, and I found it to be pretty much comfortable. So I would give this one 9 out of 10. I had to return the other one because I found that one foot, I think it was the left, it was just actually too small. But this one is just perfect, and as you can see, I like it because it also fit my skin tone, and I found that it was versatile. I could wear it with skirt, I can wear it with a dress, or I could wear it with a pants. Okay, all right, let's wait for the next one. So for this one, you know, it sort of reminds me of like a moccasin. I actually have had a moccasin for many years. As you know, we know that at Temu it's actually knockoffs, so it's really not the real thing. And sometimes what you find, what you see is normally not what you get. But I would say this one, it wasn't too bad. As you can see, it's a little bit, look, it's a little bit, you know, there's a lot of space in between. But I found that I could work with this one. This is not a shoe that I would wear all day because, you know, it's not as comfortable, but I like it. And I also like the fact that you know, it's a little bit roomy, because these days I'm very conscious as I get older that I don't want shoes that, you know, squeeze my feet with bunion and all of that thing. And I realize that over the years, you really are not wearing proper shoes as we ought to. But I found that I could work with this one. I love the color. As you can see, I do like this sort of color because it matches my skin tone. It looks really great with shorts or pants. So, you know, I decided to keep it after all. I would give this one a 7. Now, I saw these on the website and I absolutely fell in love with them. And I actually wanted them simply because, you know, one, apart from, you know, they look good, but I like the fact that, you know, they were square. Because I'm trying to get into the habit now of buying shoes that are square-toed, because I think, as I said, One, it's better for your feet. Your feet are not clamped together. And of course, when you see these shoes on the site, they always look good on the models. But of course, sometimes when you get them in person, they don't look as good. Sometimes you know, they are poorly done. They look cheap. And so you're very disappointed. Now, I bought this in brown and in black. And the brown, there was a problem with, it was poorly done. You could see the glue all over, but yep, I actually am pleased with the black. It fit perfectly, and so I decided to keep it. And you know again, this shoes is something that you can wear to work if you're like myself, where you really don't wear heels. For example, I'm a teacher and I'm standing all day with students, so I really cannot manage anything in heels, and this is just perfect. You can wear it with your stocking, or you can wear it without, or you can wear it with one of those half stockings, and it's really not bad. It's also a shoe that you could wear, say, for an evening that you're going to the theater or something like that. So yeah, I like these. So I would give this, an 8. I actually bought the size 8, even though I don't wear size 8. I'm finding that most of the time with Temu, even when I try to buy 7.5, it doesn't work out sometimes. But yeah, I found it actually pretty good. So I was pleased with this one, and as I said before, with these shoes, you're not expecting for them to last you a long time. It's not like they're leather shoes or anything, but hey, it's good to have them. You wear them for a while and then I guess you get another set. So I enjoy these, and I'll be wearing these to school for the rest of the school term. But yeah, I was pleased with this one. So that's it for this one. All right, here we go. This is one of the few times where actually, I buy a size and it actually works. This is like a loafer, and when I checked the size guide, it was saying, I think that size 7 would have been a size 8 or something like that. But just to be certain, I went with a 7.5. And actually, yeah, it works. It actually fits, and it's pretty comfortable. Not bad. Because of the rubber that they use basically, for the bottom, sometimes I find that it doesn't feel as steady, and so that's the only problem that I would have. I would say, for me personally, I don't think I would wear the shoes like to stand in all day, but if I'm going out, say on a Saturday evening, especially during the summer, or I'm doing an errand to the grocery store, then I think definitely it's something that I can wear. And so yeah, so far so good. So I would give these shoes a 6.5, and there you have it. Okay, I was pleasantly surprised at these because I like espadrilles, and I was surprised at the quality, but again I had the same problem where it was big. I actually returned this twice. So I bought a 7.5. It was too small, and so I went for the 8. As you can see, it's a little bit roomy. So I actually bought say 3 sizes, and so I had to return them, and then I decided to try again because I really liked the quality of it. I mean, if you look at, when you hold it up and let's look at the bottom, and I thought this was one of the shoes that do look better sometimes. As I said, when it's a hit or miss when you do purchase from Temu, but I really like this. So even though it was a little bit roomy still, I decided to just work with it, because I think it's a nice summer shoe. And so again, this would look great with your jeans or your shorts just hanging out, or if you have to do errands on the weekend. Summer is coming up, and I thought, hey, this is actually very nice. So yeah, I think I'll give these shoes also 7. Okay guys, there you have it, all the shoes that I've tried on, and I want you to know which one you prefer. As I said before, Temu is a very cheap website where you can get cheap items, at a fraction of the cost than what you would buy it for. Anyway, the drawback to that is that though you can get items that are cheap, sometimes because these things are knockoff and I guess mass production, sometimes they're poorly done, of course. And so more than often, you'll simply find that you may have to return the items, or it doesn't look how it looks when you get it. It doesn't look like how you see it in the photo. Well, how I look at it is that you're buying these things at a fraction of the cost. Like if I was buying a real moccasin, or say a real leather loafer or espadrille, I would pay, I'm sure, over $100 or close to $100. So you can't complain, right? The thing with Temu, sites like Temu, is that it simply makes it great because the average person can afford a shoe or a slippers or an item for way less. So I wouldn't complain, and I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, even though I'm disappointed sometimes, most times I'm happy with my purchase. So I want to know in the comments, tell me what has your experience been if you have shopped on Temu, and what has it been like for you. All right, and would you wear any of these shoes? And if not, what type of shoes do you like, or what type of items do you like? All right, so next time I will look at sandals. Until next time, let simplicity meet you where you are. Remember, life is simply about living the life that you love and love the life that you live.